So let us proceed. Hopefully you can hear this.
And the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in your bedroom, rhythm in the street. Yes, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat.
How many of you remember that song? It is one that is been around for many, many, many years. And though most of that song is not appropriate for this evening's session, the attitude of rhythm of life is what you are missing at the moment. Those of you who feel lacking in your connection with life, your joy, your upliftment. Many of you are feeling a little ho-hum, even with the vast change of energy that has shifted through. And there is still another vast shift of energy on its way in the next few weeks. Actuating that is all about gently finding your rhythm and connecting with your rhythm. For some of you, that will be getting up with the sun and going to bed so early in the evening. For others, you are not morning people, yet you find a rhythm in your life when you connect with the earth and walking. You connect when you sit and listen to music. Masters, the rhythm of life is a little different for each and every one of you. And you feel like you have been thrown out of your rhythm by being told to go inside. The reason you are feeling that you are thrown off from your rhythm is because you have been distracted from your busies, and you use your busies to distract you from your rhythm. So actually now is the time to feel the rhythm of your life, to actually understand what that rhythm is. For that rhythm is as simple as understanding your breath, or put on that piece of music that you like. Lady Vicky will put the link to that Rhythm of Life tune into this video instructions later. Listen to it. Have fun. Get up and dance. How often are you finding yourself in your same process daily, yet not rhythm daily? Do you need to start doing a morning mantra or morning stretches to get some rhythm in your body, some connection with your body and spirit at the same time? Being isolated does not mean you need to lose connection. It actually allows you greater inner connection, which will reflect outwardly. And the more beings that spend time understanding their rhythm and creating a space within it, the sooner you will be out of this dilemma, as you believe it to be. It is a wondrous teaching tool that you have given yourself. Yet most of you decided to embrace early on, and yet when you were asked to do it again and again and again, you went, no, can't be bothered, learned it the first time. Yes? Where is your little touch of paradise in your being? Do you look around you in your home and say, this is my paradise. This is my opportunity to be the greatest me by simply breathing, by simply acknowledging the moment and not distracting yourself by needing to do this and having to do that. Masters, doing it once or twice or for a week is uplifting in those moments, yet does not set you in that pattern, does not lift your vibration for you to continue taking it on. Masters, you want to master your life? Simply learn to master your breathing. Simply learn to feel your body and move, stretch, enjoy. Come into the now moment. For those of you with poor balance, you can do it sitting down. There is no reason why this stretching like this is not possible. Lifting your legs while you are sitting down, tapping your feet to music, nodding your head, bouncing around. That is all still moving. You do not need to be whirling around the house, though if you do, have fun. For now is the time to learn how to appreciate yourself in you, rather than looking for the outside approval. Masters, you have practiced and practiced and practiced outside approval. You have learnt much from it. You have learnt much from when you are getting outside approval and when you are not. You have all grown by understanding this. Yet spending time with yourself and then sharing that with your families or your partner is not what you have practiced. It is time to spend more time with you. Many of you are asking questions. What am I getting out of this? How am I doing that? Oh, I have an ache and pain. What causes that? Masters, you have heard me say it before. Answer the question. You may not have the complete answer, yet if you are looking at aches and pains, if you are looking at issues and you continue to ask over and over and over and over, what causes this? Where did I get that? Why am I here again? Answer the question. You spend many of your years early on learning to not feel heard. You feel then later in life not heard. Your child inside of you is saying, adult me, hear me. And you regularly do not answer. But then again, in your adult self, you ask questions and do not answer them. What is this ache or pain? Oh, I can look it up. I can ask someone. Yet that is not answering your question. Your question is, if I have an ache or a pain, what is my responsibility and what do I choose to do about it? To find the belief structure behind it, to find what exercise I need to stretch it out. Am I feeding myself effectively? Am I taking the nutrients in that I need? And those questions then again have more answers. Yes, no, this, that. And then the ultimate choice is, will I do it or will I not? And either choice is fine. Yet finally answer yes or no. And embrace your answer. No, I can't be bothered. Fine. At least acknowledge you've made a choice. You've made a choice to sit in the apathy. Or you've made a choice to sit in the pain. Or yes, I'm not exactly sure where I need to go with this. I will break it down bit at a time, allow more information to come to me. I'll have more questions, yet I will answer them. So when you go inside and you connect to the rhythm of your life, that connection is also about answering the questions that you throw out. You have the inner wisdom. So sit in it and listen for the answers. Believe and know that you are the greatness that can achieve. And if you are feeling frustrated in sitting inside of yourself, get up and move, dance, stretch. If you are in a funk in your day, it seems like Groundhog Day because you have done it over and over and over, then make a change. Do something silly. Build a tent in your lounge room, a cubby in your lounge room, and invite your partner in for afternoon tea. It doesn't matter what, change what you do. Be more spontaneous in yourself because you can, not because you should. because you choose to make your life richer and share that with someone else, rather than waiting for the outside approval to feel better. Be more playful. Be richer in everything you do with your self-acknowledgement. Masters, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. And that song then goes on to say, tingles in your fingers and tingles in your feet. Is that what you would like in life? Is that what you are craving at this moment? Then do it. Make it happen. Listen to silly songs of old and sing them out loud. Pick up the phone and go down memory lane with someone. Get your photo albums out and look at you as a child. And ask that child, what fun things would you like to do today? Have you ever thought of having a tea party for your cats and dogs just because you can? And not feel silly about it. Look at how they allow themselves to just be involved. All they want is to connect with you. Simple energy. You do not need big things to make your life big and rich. For those of you that like reading, yes, by all means read. Yet, how much are you avoiding moving by reading? Find some balance in the joy of the passion of reading, and then getting up and doing something. Your lounge chairs seem to be getting a lot of action lately. You do not need to be getting up and working. You do not need to get up and clean another cupboard. Though if you choose to, enjoy it. If that is nurturing to you, give yourself self-appreciation as you do it. Wash your windows again. Yet, maybe you choose to go outside and touch the leaves on one plant. Every leaf you can touch. Just to feel your body connect in the moment to that plant. And feel love. It is not about the big things at the moment. Yet allowing yourself to dream for the future and what you will do when you can spread your wings. Embrace those moments. Yet for now, come inside and give yourself that foundation of you. That foundation that is the blessing you are. By connecting with your breath, connecting with your rhythm of life. Masters, welcome. How are you on this evening? Yell it out to the universe now. Yell it out that you are excited, wonderful, healthy, angry. Yes, allow the universe to hear your words. Allow you to hear your words. Masters. Tonight, we are going to wander down a visualization, but not a meditation visualization. This is very conscious presence. You do not have to go into any state to deliver this to yourself. This is a simple process of working out where you are and where you choose to be. So it's going to take some imagination. How is your imagination? Is it tuned in? If you need to sit there with your eyes closed and do it that way, you can. Yet if you choose not to, just imagine and feel this process. So, masters, see a dark auditorium, a big auditorium with many, many hundreds to thousands of people sitting in their chairs in the dark, waiting. You know that time. You know that time when you are sitting in an audience, you have bought your ticket and you are waiting. It is moments before the show starts. You may have a little something to eat. There is rustling and a little nattering of the audience going on. Those last few words before everything goes silent. Can you visualize that? Can you feel it? That gentle excitement. The delight of sharing it with someone else. You can feel them sitting beside you. Yes? Wondrous. There is enough light for you to see shapes across the auditorium, yet not enough to really see detail. You are waiting for that spotlight. Yes, you are waiting for that spotlight to come onto the stage. It is those moments of anticipation. And in the complete darkness, you then see the spotlight center stage, illuminating a ring. And the excitement grows. Can you feel it? Can you identify that in your body? Now, as that happens, see yourself step into that spotlight. The brightness around you stops you from seeing much of the audience. You can see a few in the front seats, and that's all. You may see family members there or friends coming to support you. Yet the details are not that easy to see. And as you step into that spotlight, you feel the rush. You feel the rush of applause, and you hear the clapping, the whooping and hollering in delight of them seeing you? Can you feel that energy wash over you? It is palpable on you. Feel it. Feel yourself standing there. See yourself, hear yourself standing there. Feel it, standing there on the stage in the spotlight. Now, behind your left shoulder, a big screen illuminates. And you start to see, as you turn around to look at it, you start to see you as a child, maybe even younger, as a baby. And as you start, you see that there is a movie playing. It is image and snippets of movies over and over of you getting older. Many of these things are not what you want to see. They are the times that were hard. They were the times that you felt helpless. They are the times that you have felt hopeless. Stand back and watch. Simply watch those moments move past you on that screen. As you feel yourself standing tall in the spotlight, supported with the energy of the audience watching along. No one judging a moment, all enthralled in the generosity of what you are offering, a glimpse into your life. It is simply a show of you saying, this is who I am. Simply watch. You see yourself getting older and older. And you feel somewhat detached from these images because you are able to acknowledge it is simply a movie. You are not there now. They have occurred in your life. And then as that movie comes to an end, the other screen on the opposite side of the stage comes to light. And you stand there and look at that. Again, you feel the rush of energy from the audience, whooping and hollering and clapping, for they are about to see the next part. The other part of your life, which you tend not to give so much acknowledgement to. Yes, you see yourself as a baby and as a child and as a teenager. You start to watch yourself. And this is the times that you have giggled and laughed, that you have connected. These are the times that you sat down at a birthday tea. This is the times that You felt yourself connected to nature and your pets. This is the times that you saw things for the first time, that you danced in the waves. This is times where you holidayed or had way too much to eat that you felt so full that you nearly felt sick. Boy, it was good. Watch it. And as you get older, you may be seeing the time you met a special friend, the time you may have got engaged, the time you may have got married, or a couple of times. You may be seeing the children that you bore and raised. You may be seeing family connection and holidays overseas. You may be seeing how proud you felt in achieving certain milestones in your employment. Things that you may have put into the background and not acknowledged for a long, long time. And as you see yourself grow older, you do not judge the wrinkles. You look at yourself in joy. As you see the beauty of your wisdom shine through. Now, as you look at this screen and it comes to an end of where you are today, standing on stage, feeling the audience supporting you, you turn around to your audience and you say to the audience, thank you. Thank you for watching my life, for being an observer. For even though I have been this life, I am also the observer of this life. And as the observer of this life, I can now choose to acknowledge me greater. For I see the whole of my life as a joyous action of growth. And though some days I have focused on just the hard, I realize that I am made up of all those beautiful moments. And I tend to forget those moments that are the most important to me, the joyous ones. Audience, thank you. I generously offer this to you as I offer this to me. And this is where I choose to go from here. And when you do this process, from this point on, you speak out who you choose to be, where you are going, how you are going. And you spend some time in that. So for the next couple of moments, spend some time telling your audience how wonderful you are, and where your dreams are leading you to. And though there's a lot more to tell them, you can do this process many, many times. And even though there is more, you now feel the wave of applause. You see, as far as you can see in this audience, them standing to applaud you. How do you feel? How do you feel about this reward? Is it time to acknowledge you deserve it? Is it time for you to bask in this reality? For masters, the spirits do it to you and for you every time you connect with them. They rejoice in all that you have been, that all you have completed, that all you have attempted, and all the wisdom you have offered you. You are never alone, masters. You may not always see all those beings that are here for you, yet they all stand and applaud you. For you chose this life to learn from. You chose this life to be able to stand tall in who you are, regardless of how hard you have made it or how easy you have made it. Remember, you will only make it hard if you are able to deal with the hards as well. So masters, feel yourself in that spotlight right now, taking in the applause. It is an energy that wafts over you, and you feel it to the core of your being. And you stand proud in gratitude of what you have created. So masters, that was not the meditation, it is a visualization. This is a project that you need to give yourself some space and time to do. Be willing and allow the images to cross in front of you. Not saying, oh, not that one. No, I don't want to go down there. Stand back and watch your screens. Simply observe. And if questions arise like, why did I create that? What did I do that for? Then answer the question. I did it to learn resilience, communication, compassion, love. List them off. And then look at your next screen and say, oh yes, there's where I used compassion. Felt so nice. See, I learnt it well. Ah, there I learnt connection. That came from that awful time over there. Yes, judgment, but that's what you will do. Yet look, I am using that new communication, that new acceptance of self. See your screens and then turn around and speak to the audience. Let them know where your dreams are leading you. Masters, this is a simple process that will take you somewhere between 10 to 20 of your minutes. It is not long. It may mean that you need to do a little rhythm of life stuff first. Find yourself in a peaceful place, but uplift yourself. Uplift yourself. Welcome, Masters, and how are you on this evening? Yell it out. Yell it out. Some of the frustration, some of the boredom has shifted a little, has it not, over the last couple of days? You have had something to look forward to in your evening. You have then been processing differently during the day, yes? Yes. You just needed a little bit more focus out of that narrowing that you had created. Going inside means to branch out and see even more. When many of you have looked at going inside being a direct tunnel in, and that's where you stay. Going inside and connecting with the inner self, the higher self, the spirit, is about connecting to all things in the moment, or as much of the all things that you can consider at that time. So, it is about the reaching out that takes you in. Have you contemplated that over the last few days? Have you contemplated how much bigger you can make your reality by going within? And this is where spontaneity comes in. And you'll say, but Master Isaiah, we are restricted in our movement. We are restricted in who we can see and what we can do. So how can it be bigger? Is anyone actually answering that to themselves? Does anyone actually see that going inside is making life richer, fuller, bigger? By taking out all of the busies, all of the mental clutter, you actually expand yourself into the world and the universe and to spirit and become more spontaneous. Mind clutter is what you would refer to the number one enemy of spontaneity. Welcome, Masters, and how are you on this evening? Yes, yell it out. Spontaneously yell. Yell your greatness, yell your wondrousness, yell your frustration. Frighten the dog that all of a sudden in this silent room you're jumping up and down. Yes? Masters, did any of you look at your spontaneity today and realize just how often you are actually spontaneous? Some of you call it scattered. Oh, I was going there. Oh, I'm going here now. Yet there is spontaneity in that. So, Masters, yes, that which is I is speaking to Lady Vicky about expanding this session. You will have more details and there will be stronger tools. Thank you, Lady Maggie. Yet one of the questions this evening, or the second question this evening, will make up a part of what is going to run in your morals night. So, the first question is sort of a body question, yet is relevant to today's concerns. And the question is, how does antidepressant medication affect the natural flow and rhythm of a person? Does the meditation interfere with intuition? Initially, the medication in most cases will dampen the intuition. Yet, when beings are going through anxiety, depression, the blues, you will find you are not connecting to your intuition well in the first place. That which is I will never say medication of this sort is your first option. Yet, sometimes you do find that this form of medication, when balanced properly with your body, will give you a break from the old patterns, allow you to start acknowledging yourself more, and lift your vibration from there. So, if you are going through depression, the blues, just feeling out of sorts, initially look at your diet and exercise. Supplements. With those three then balanced and the depression goes on, there is always looking at your belief structures and the rewards you are getting out of depression. Where is it actually signposting you to, and what is it that you are getting? Where is your negative nurturing? Yet, Masters, depression is not something to play with. It is to be taken seriously. It is your body telling you that it has felt neglected, your mind, your being has felt disconnected from your spirit for a long time. That it feels the criticism that you have been not enough for a long time. To the point where the brain and the emotions join together and say, overwhelmed. And this will put the chemistry in your brain out of whack. That which is I will not tell you that antidepressants are your first choice, yet they are a choice. And like any medication that you feel you need with discussion with your doctor or your therapist, then accept it richly. If you go into it with an attitude of, I am bad and broken for taking medication to fix this, I am taking the easy way out and I shouldn't do it, then you will struggle. You will struggle to balance it with your body. Like everything you do, your intent starts and finishes however you intend. So allow yourself, if need be, to take the medication as a tool and embrace it with joyous anticipation of the outcome. Joyous anticipation for where your wellness is going to be, that it is a step in the direction of your wellness. And as you feel yourself getting stronger and you feel more encouraged to eat differently, to supplement differently, you will find yourself in a mind frame that you will wean yourself off them eventually. Again, under consideration. Saying, oh yes, I've got it enough, and tossing them away is just another way of saying, I'm bad and broken, I can't have them. You understand? No, stop. Stop, I've got to stop these. Is not an acceptance. Master, every tool you pick up requires the love of you to expand it. And so if you choose to take medication, do so powerfully. Also remember that the antidepressants of nowadays are so different to those of 15, 30 years ago. Very different. And though not first choice, can be a great choice. Enough said on that, for we will run out of time on the other. So Lady Ayla sent a wonderful question, which says, I would like to know about feeling more trusting in relationships. I often felt cautious, reserved, uncertain, and waiting for the other to reassure and affirm the connection. I would like to know more about opening each connection, whether it is in the moment or for a lifetime connection. How to develop and cultivate that space. This is a very aware question. This question identifies where Lady Ayla has been. And yet for most of you, pretty much all of you, that is the way. That you meet someone and you do this jockeying of energy, listening to words, checking out who they are, so that you can feel then present. You do this because you have automatically given them the power. They need to accept you so you can present you to them. They need to accept you so you can present to them. Do you get that? Yes, in a lot of ways they're doing the same thing. They are asking you to accept them so that they can present to you. Is this what you wish to do? The simple answer to this is, I am the gift. Here I am. If you don't like it, close the box and give it back. You have not been trained to present yourself first as the offering. And so you have mastered all of this with, when I am enough, you'll get it. When I am enough, then I'll know I've got enough to give you. You are the gift. You are the gift of the sum total of all you have done. You are the person standing on the stage looking at both screens at once, then projecting the third of where you are going. It's not about next time you get into relationship or in the relationships you're in, fixing yourself. It is about taking that deep breath and expressing you, not asking from another their acceptance. Masters, most of you at one stage in your life as a child got your fingers smacked for being greedy. And it made you back off and wither. And yet, you are greedy in relationships all the time because you are asking them to give you approval that you are not already giving yourself. Hadn't looked at it that way, did you? Masters, that little bit of I need to hold back, I need to hold back, I need to hold back, feeling the boundaries that you are placing on yourself is simply a practiced response. Your fear of not being accepted is a practiced response. And you can put all the labels on it: fear of not being seen, fear of not being heard, not enough, play small, fear of failure, fear of success. They're all there. You can play those labels and games over and over and over and over. But like the spontaneity, it is about practicing the confidence that you are. Not playing into the mind games of, what if they don't like me? What if they reject me? What if they do? So be it, they reject you. The truth is, the more you are willing to express you in a joyous, loving way, you will feel that be returned to you. When you are loving you, that rejection will not matter. Yet while you ask for their acceptance, while you are not accepting yourself, you will never feel you get there. That there will always be that little bit that you are not getting. Masters, the more you love you, the more you will draw that to you. And you will then shine that into your relationship, and that will offer your partners, your children, your siblings, all the opportunity to shine the same way. With self-acceptance. Because someone in your loop needs to break the pattern of it, asking for acceptance and shining their light. The reward in shining your own light is seeing it shine in everybody else's eyes as a reflection of you. And you not needing it. Not feeling limited by it. You being able to express you by taking a deep breath and simply stating what you feel, not the actions you wish to take, what you feel, not the blaming of another person and whacking them with your words. What it is you would desire for you in that situation. Would it be that you are asking for a little time for yourself, and yet your partner has no clue that you are looking for some time for yourself? You've hinted around it. You've given some nudges. Yet you have not basically said, my darling partner, I just need a few moments break. I need some space. My head is busy. I would like to go meditate. can you support me in this? It does not need to be a big conversation. It does not need to be World War III to get it. Because when you come out of it, you come out of your meditation and you go to your partner and say, oh, that was truly beautiful. I tingle all over. I am so relaxed and happy. Thank you. How do you think your partner's going to feel when your partner hears that? Wow, that's good. I like it when my partner's happy. Was not a big deal. Yet maybe your guilt for taking some time for you is what stopped you from asking in the first place. Acknowledge what it is for you. How am I going to get some time for myself? I don't think I can get it. What do I have to do? Where do I have to fix? All of those questions need an answer. And so you answer them with, oh, I hear all that going in my head. Truly, I just would like some time for myself. This is how I'll do it. I'll turn the TV off later and I'll go have a soak in the bath and enjoy every moment and let my partner know what I'm doing. It may be that you live by yourself and you could do with a bit of a hand around the house. Yet you feel a bit guilty of asking one more time for one more thing. Maybe there is some people in your life that you never ask that would love to spend some time with you, helping you. Lady Vicky's mother would always say, it is far more fun to share a job. It gets done quicker and the laughter makes it easy. Sometimes you reaching out and asking a friend for support is a simple opportunity to share and connect. Remember, most people feel the need to be needed. So allow yourself to share in that support of each other. Every situation gives you an opportunity to grow. Welcome, Masters. And how are you on this evening? That's right, yell it out. Have you been? Have you yelled it out? Or have you just gone, haha, that's funny? Yes. So when you started connecting in, the external world was able to reach you. Yes. It's a powerful place. When you think, feel, know you and how you are operating, that gives you the opportunity to expand into more. That the quieting, the going inside is actually the expansive into the bigger. It gives you more. Because while you are running around doing the same thing, thinking the same things, you continue to create that process. Because you know the universal law of attraction, law of abundance, creation, is about what you think and feel, you create. So there's time to go inside to create more on the outside and more on the inside. Is an expansive way into the cosmos. So masters, that which is I will take you on a little visualization journey. Before we do that, do you have a pen and paper or a way of taking notes? That which is I will give you just a few moments. Because when you come out of the visualization, we will start noting down. So masters, quickly gather them. This is only a few minutes long. Sit down, take a deep breath. Feel yourself within your body. Simply relax into your body, close your eyes as you feel comfortable. Let those eyelids become a little heavy and sink within your body. Feel your breath. Feel it come through your nostrils, through the back of your nose, down into your chest, and let it go through your nose or through your mouth, whichever. Simply feel. It is time to relax a little. To close your eyes to the outside world, yet open your mind's eye to all. And as you sit there enjoying this moment of just simply breathing, simply feeling the chair underneath you, feeling the clothes that you are wearing, and if the heater is on. Are you aware of other noises? The rain here on the roof outside. Simply observe. Observe who you are in this moment. Now follow your breath. Visualize seeing your breath come into your chest and you releasing it. Visualize that pathway. Begin to connect with that. Visualize it. And as you take a deep breath in, visualize yourself going into your heart, into your heart chakra, into the colors that you see inside your heart chakra. Visualize, be in those colors. You are now so tiny within you. that you can see it all. It's expansive around you. And as you step through your heart chakra, you step within the cosmos. It is black and yet vibrantly light. There is colors and stars, brightness and darkness. Everything is intense as you see yourself stepping into the all. Everything seems intense yet incredibly peaceful. You are walking yet floating. You are physical yet you aren't. There is richness in the colors that move around you and past you, through you, under you, and over you. And you understand that you are a little in awe of this process. And then you understand, yes, I've stepped within my heart chakra and I am now in the rhythm of my life. In that true place of peace and connection with all things. Things are moving fast now, yet slow. You see the images that you saw on the big screens flash past you in milliseconds, yet a very long time. You get to explore them all. And yet they are just flashes. For this is what leads you to here now. And leads you past all. You see your future without seeing it. You know it to be yours. You know it to be truth of your creation. And yet, you do not necessarily see it. You know it to be true. And when you come back, not yet, when you come back, you will write a note to you about where you are going. Masters, you feel the knowing very clearly. You will see you in a new light. You will see that spontaneity is trust. How are those colors? Are you watching them? Is there people you need to speak to as they flash past on your big screens? Enjoy this. Take time to explore the cosmos inside your heart. Inside the chakra, which is the doorway to all things. Now gently, very gently, step back through that doorway which is your heart chakra, into your heart, into that loving place of you, sinking back into your body, starting to identify the whole of your body, feeling your breath through the whole of your being. As you become more conscious of your room, breathing deeply, moving your fingers and your toes. And as you gently awaken, you reach for your pen and paper and write the note. A note to self. I now understand who I am, and this is my future. Take a moment. Masters, let it flow. Don't force it. Allow the image, the sound, the action to flow rather than decide. Simply breathe and let the words flow through your hand onto the paper. And for those couple who are a little stuck at the moment, start writing down what you saw, what you felt, what you heard, and let it flow from there. You can touch base with this again if you need to. You can do this exercise a few times over to allow yourself to expand in it, to give yourself more understanding. So masters, that which is I said, spontaneity is trust. Is trusting in yourself. And if you are trusting in yourself, then you no longer need to trust in anyone else. For if you are truly trusting in you, you know that you will be flowing in your rhythm of life, creating exactly what you need for you to learn and grow. To connect inside, Masters, is about understanding the totality of you without truly knowing it at all. Because the understanding that you have of you is based on your belief structures, is based on your judgments of past experience. Is based on what you have judged to work and not work for you in the past. That this creation worked and this creation didn't. That you made that one and that one somehow just fell into your lap. You just had to deal with it. It is all your creation, Master. All your creation. All your thoughts and feelings coming together to make up who you believe you are to be now. Funny about that, isn't it? That is the limited you. That is the platform that you work from to expand into more by going in. Masters, you don't really know you. Because the person you know now is a glimpse at this lifetime. It is lots of little glimpses of this lifetime. Yet the you is the eternal. Is those that have had the few handful of lifetimes or the hundreds of lifetimes. With the wisdom of the ancients already within you. And it is time for you to expand upon that. To start to understand, I am the limitation, yes. By embracing your understanding that you are the limited being that you perceive yourself to be, is the awareness then to choose more. And the choice is simple in the now. The choice will always find hardship if you are looking at it from snapshots of beliefs. Your breath, your movement, your connection to your physical body, and understanding that rhythm is actually a place of founding you in now to make a choice from that place and not from a judgment of who you should be, could be, were. This now moment is where you make your choice. With the awareness that you are the cosmos. That you are more than you can ever perceive in this limited body. And yet, this limited body is a wondrous way of discovering them all. All of your evenings flow together. They make up a series of opportunities for you to expand and understand yourself. For some, you will take this further when Lady Vicky puts this all together in one excerpt. And for others, you will go on to do the workshop that is coming. Regardless of what you'll do in the future, at least take the one part that you found worked for you and repeat it and share it. It is not about seeing it once, actioning it once, and then looking for another tool to make you more. It is time to hold your being in reverence and gracefully flow with all the tools you have. So, Master, be enjoyed.